everyone, it's Bri, and I'm back with another scrapbook process video for the Shimmerz Paints Color Kits team. And I am going to be showing you the July color kits right now. The first thing I'm showing you is the cut file that I've already cut on some cardstock, or some white cardstock. It is a layered hibiscus cut file that is exclusive to this kit. I will mention something after I share this entire kit about cut files. Okay, so here are the colors in the kit. It comes with the colorings in Oh Say Can You See. It's this gorgeous aqua, or like a seafoam green. There is the Vibes in Pink Moscato, absolutely beautiful. Then you also get a Shimmerz in Bluegrass, one of my favorite Shimmerz colors. It's like a really, really pretty emerald green color with some blue tones to it. You get a Creamies in Cheeky Pink, and with Creamies you do have to add water in it to get everything activated. We have a Shimmerz in Bubblegum Blast. The original Shimmerz already has liquid in it, so you don't need to add anything. We also get the Flamingo Bay Sequin Mix designed by Spiegelmom Scraps. It has seashells and flamingos, and this set matches like absolutely perfect with this color kit. And then also for the dots, you get a Flamingo Bay set, and they are super cute, and they are already popped up on some foam tape. And you can either keep it or you can just rip it off and you can just have it non-dimensional. All right, so what I've done in my Silhouette software is I duplicated the cut file a lot of times because I wanted to create a bunch of different florals. I wasn't sure if I wanted to cluster them on my page or create a wreath, which I love to make. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is start getting my colors prepped and ready to use. This is a layered cut file, so there are 3 different pieces to the flower. So I am going to alternate colors, and I'm going to paint on the color with, adding water and spritzing and trying to create some different shading when I paint my flowers. Now, there are cut files available in the Shimmerz shop. They are already in the shop and ready for y'all to purchase. There are some cut files from previous color kits. I'm not too sure when they will make the other exclusive cut files to other kits available separately, but right now I know this hibiscus one, I believe, is only exclusive to this kit right now, but there are cut files from previous kits that are available in the shop, as well as exclusive ones created by Sammy, and then there are some older Paige Evans ones as well. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I sped it up fairly quickly because I kept all of it in, but I just sped it up 8 times because all I was doing was just painting the flowers on using all the colors in the collection. Now, I don't use too many of the greens because I did choose to add some yellow to the kit and to paint, in a hibiscus, that yellow, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what it's called, but I know it's like the center of the flower that peeks out, and it's the tiny piece that you'll see once I separate all of the flowers from my cutting mat. Now, I did choose to leave my paper on the cutting mat because I did not prep any of the flowers with gesso. I just painted straight on the cardstock, and I knew that there was going to be warping, so I just thought it'd be easier just to leave the cardstock on the mat. Now, here are the cut files, or the flowers, that are all painted and dry, and you can see that I created, like the shading, and I just let the water move, and then I let it air dry so that you get the hard watercolor lines, which I love. And then you can also see the yellow little stems that are going to be the center of my flower. I did paint some of them green, but I kind of wanted to keep them more lifelike, I guess you could say. So I decided to use the greens that come in the kit to create more like in my background. Basically, I wanted my flowers to be pink, and then use the green on my background. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm putting the flowers together just using some Tombow aqua glue, and I'm just kind of alternating with the lighter flowers. I'm going to add like the darker inside, and then do the exact same thing using the darker flowers and then the lighter insides, if that makes sense. Yeah, so there's all my flowers. They are all put together, and I love how they turned out. They're so cute. And here is where I'm going to try to figure out how I'm going to lay the flowers on my page. I did love this wreath look, and then I thought, what if I just kind of let the flowers just sit on my page and then, apply my photo on top. Now, looking at it, I love how this looks, but I really wanted to go with the wreath idea, and so maybe next time I will try this idea. To me, right here, the second time when I scattered the flowers, it just looked too uniform to me. I think the first one was better. But in the end, I did go with the wreath. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint on the greens from the kit. I'm working with the Shimmerz Bluegrass, and then I pulled in some blue, and it's a creamies. I think it's a creamies from my stash, and I think that's Boogie Board and blue. I wanted it to be more of a like a green blue background. I wanted to pull in some blues. Now you don't have to add in any other colors. This would be beautiful just with the greens, but I just wanted to add a little bit of blue because I just absolutely love blue, and so I just added it from my stash, but it's not necessary. So now I'm just pulling in the other pinks from the kit and splattering those around just to add more color, and then I'm going in with even more of that bluegrass shimmers to get even more shimmer as well as more green splatters. Now I've already applied the, oh wait, no, I'm just laying them out and then I'm going to start adhering them down. So I'm just getting an idea of what I want, and I did prep this piece of cardstock with some gesso, and I traced a circle to kind of give me an idea so I could try to keep my wreath pretty close to a circle and not lopsided or oval. But yeah, so I did end up switching my photo. The original photo was like a silhouette of my youngest son when we still lived in Hawaii. We were still at the beach, and I just told him to jump, you know, so I could take a photo of him. But to me, it felt too dark, and it stood out too much for the delicate and softness of my flowers and my background. So I went with this other photo of us instead. This was taken, I think this was our last day before we moved back to the mainland. We were at the beach and just spending good time together and hanging out, enjoying the beach one last time. So for this layout, I'm using the Picnic in the Park collection. I think that's what it's called, by Amy Tangerine. So I just cut a bunch of papers from the 12 by 12 paper pad, and I just layered them up, and I'm going to back my photo using some vellum just to add another layer. And I want my layers to kind of just be very loose and not like completely matted. I wanted, you know, the layers to show and some be larger than the others and not be completely straight. And I love how that turned out. Yeah, so the colors in this collection match like absolutely perfect with this July kit. That's why I chose it, because you could see that heart paper really matches the pink Moscato vibes. It's like the violet. I think it's violet. It's not really violet. It's like a magenta, I guess you could say. And it's got like green hearts and yellow hearts on it, and it's so pretty. So I like that little pop of that color because it pulls in from the flowers as well. And then it also matches this Aloha Summer dot, which I love so much. And that's why I wanted to choose a Hawaii photo, because it was perfect for that dot. So I'm using all three of the dots, and I've got those staggered around the page. And of course, every time I use a dot, I always tangle some thread underneath it and layer that up. And I'm going to tuck in the other two dots. I've got the flamingo tucked into the flowers on the left, and then I've got the pink one that says chill on the top, in the top right. And I'm going to also tangle some thread underneath both of those. So just getting the that thread, I used green, and then for the Aloha Summer one, I used just plain white, and then under the flamingo one, since it's green, I chose a pink just to change it up a bit. So my title is I'm gonna use a sticker. It says Hello Sunshine, something very simple. It's got the pink, the yellow, and then it's pulling in some of the blue. And I don't embellish too much on it on this layout. I do add this little ice cream cone, and then I do add a little ice cream cart, which is like an ephemera piece. But I like went through all these stickers, and I thought I was gonna use a lot of these stickers, but it's just crazy I don't. And then, so actually the Hello Sunshine and then that little bird, those are not from Picnic in the Park. Those are from the Dear Lizzie collection. And why can I not remember what the name of that collection is? That's going to drive me nuts because I've been using it. I just used it in my last layout. Oh my gosh, that's going to drive me crazy. Oh my God, that's gonna, yeah, I'm sure maybe one of y'all are just like, okay, it's this collection. Like, how can I not remember the name? But anyways, I am adding I did add bits and pieces of the picnic in the park. I added some of those flowers. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pull in the Spiegel Mom Scraps sequins. I'm pulling in some of those flamingos and tucking those in. They're so cute. And then I'm going to create little clusters of sequins in a few different areas. And then I'm gonna layer in and kind of tuck this little seashell in behind my ice cream cone. And I just love how this one turned out. I guess I thought I used, no, so for the papers, I used Picnic in the Park, but then I also pulled in bits from that Dear Lizzie collection. And I would pull it right now, but I can't reach it from where I'm sitting. Or I would pull it and let you know the name of that collection. Maybe I will see if I can insert it here later on or down in the comments, or not the comments, but the description box. But anyways, yes, I don't think I add other than this cute little ice cream cart, which is from the Picnic in the Park collection. I don't think I add anything else. I tried that watermelon, which is super cute, but it was a different shade and I didn't really think it matched. So I do try it again, but I don't think it's gonna work. So I did fix that seashell. It was kind of moving, so I adhered that down, and I think that's about it. Yep. There is my final photo of my layout. I love how this one turned out. Definitely check out the July color kits, and if you do place an order, don't forget to leave my name in the notes comment section of your next order, and you'll receive a little mini gift. Thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.